My name is Arun Kumar and I am the driver, and you're watching Driven Diary, episode 108. Driven Diary is the documentation of my life as I build a $1 billion automotive service business called Driven Auto Care. We currently have 3 locations in the San Francisco Bay Area, and we are doubling in size every year since we started in 2023 until we reach a $1 billion valuation as a publicly traded company. So if that story sounds interesting to you, follow along for the journey and hit subscribe below, and you'll get to see our weekly updates as we just go through what it looks like on a day-to-day basis, both in building Driven Auto Care and some of my personal life, car collection, secondary brand called We Are Driven. So with all that said, let's get to the video. Monday morning, here's what's going on around the shop. I have a loaner car where on Thursday when this got dropped off, the customer dropped it off and I went out to look at the mileage on the car, but as I was doing that, another customer pulled up. I got distracted. I put the car in accessory mode. I hit the button with the key in the car. It lit up. I got the odometer, walked back in the shop. There's a key activity missing from that story, which is I didn't turn the car off. So went to go pull it in at the end of the day on Thursday, dead, completely dead. Great. So had to go out and jump it, and then it was dead again over the weekend. So just had to jump it again just now. Now I'm letting it run for quite a while here until it gets all juiced up again. Over there, the newest loaner car. That is a car you would recognize. It was our traveling master diagnostic technician's vehicle, but he's not traveling very much. So I decided to give him a lower value car. I gave him the RX with 306,000 miles on it that I believe is kind of on its last legs. It's got a squeaky steering wheel. Sounds like water sloshing around in it every time it moves. So a little dicey on that one. So I just said, you know what, you can have this. I'm taking the nicer cop car that we spent a ton of money refurbing. So yeah, that's what that's got going on. Got an Explorer here, got an Explorer there, got an Explorer there. My Explorer needs an oil change. It's an exploration kind of day. Got a couple of appointments coming in, no big deal. Got one tech again today, so I'm gonna be busy. Another thing that's going on, you will not hear the air compressor running right now, and that's because the air compressor has sprung a leak in the moisture relief collector. I don't know what you call it. Moisture relief collector, we'll call it. So I need to order a new one of those. I really should have ordered it on Thursday or Friday. And the idea of just, buy the replacement part and have your tech install it Monday morning didn't cross my mind until just now. So I got the part number off the replacement part. I'm gonna order it now. I was looking for them over the weekend, but I didn't have the actual part number of the one that's on there, so now I do. I walked on the floor on the other side of the shop this morning with shoes on, so it's coming together. We're almost done there. I got September 30th business licensing paperwork to do here. I'm getting taxed even more by California. It's fucking amazing. I think that's about all I got. I think that's about all that's going on. Keep making money in these businesses. That's what we got going on today. That's all for now. All right, folks, here we have an application for our manager position, and this guy has held 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 jobs since 2002. 20 jobs, technically. I don't know what he did here for McDonald's, but that's too many. That's too many jobs. You are not going to get hired here.
Monday afternoon, and got a car alarm going. It was supposed to be an oil change, but you know, sometimes things don't pan out the way you want it. Back to the oil change.
Fixed. Thank you, Nathan. Wednesday morning, and it is October now, and I forgot to record completely yesterday, I believe, and I did so predominantly because I was fighting tooth and nail to get every single car out yesterday that I could, because it's month end, and as a shop manager, you care a lot about your monthly numbers. So, because I care a lot about my monthly numbers, I was pushing, and we did $92,000 in the Fremont shop in September, which is excellent. That's that is inclusive of all the BS that we invested time in that hasn't yet closed. The Porsche, the body work that's getting done on the SSR, and a few other cars that are still in the shop and will be leaving in the next couple days. But I was very pleased with that result, $92,000. I did $48,000 in 8 business days. The previous 11 business days was 42,000 with Nate, and that included quite a lot of generosity from me, the customer, Karoon. And I had no Karoon sales at all. It was bank deposits for me for the entire second half of the month. Now, in addition to that, I backed out a lot of other P&L activity that hasn't really yet hit the books. It belongs on the balance sheet. The accountant in me is talking. The Fremont shop will have made tens of thousands of dollars, like $25,000-ish this month, which I'm very pleased about. Very pleased about indeed. So overall, pretty happy with how things are looking right now for the Fremont shop. 25 grand in a single month's net profit. We're a bit short on my own personal payroll. Like, I didn't take a salary for being the manager, so I probably should, honestly, just to be able to kind of reflect the P&L accurately. I should pay myself. And I should reward myself. I earned a bonus this month. We did 66% gross profit. So, very happy with that. And that's exactly how it should look for this shop, is around 100 grand, 60+% gross profit, 20 plus to the bottom line. Pretty easy. If we do that every single month, we'll pay our taxes and still have enough left over to buy another shop every single month. However, it's still proving very difficult for me to replicate myself. So, the Campbell shop did $39,000 in sales. That is going to result in a more than net loss that wipes out everything that Fremont did this month. The San Ramon shop did $67,000 in sales. Barely made any money. Barely made money. That's just a job. That's like me as the shop owner of that business. I'm getting paid 50-something thousand a year before taxes. Fremont shop is, $300,000 with what I did this month. $300,000 a year before taxes. So that's excellent. 50's not going to buy another shop every year. So that clip you just saw 3.5 minutes ago, I reject a lot of people who apply to work at Driven Auto Care. I've always done that. This role specifically at front desk, it seems to attract people who I made the job description scary this time. I made it, you have these big ass numbers to hit, and if you don't hit them, you're not going to last, and don't even bother applying if you don't have experience hitting these numbers in a shop. Yet I got a lot of fixed operators in other industries, like a manager of a T-Mobile store and a railway engineer from Hyderabad. Don't think that's going to fly. So I've got 3 in-person interviews already scheduled. I have 3 phone calls I'm trying to set up today for screening for in-person interviews. We'll keep trying to find the Fremont replacement. And there are 2 weeks at the end of October where I'm traveling. I'm going to Hawaii for a week, and I am going to SEMA and Apex. So we really do need to ensure that we either hire before or after that, basically. That's all for now. Thursday morning, we're in the Mercy, and it's raining, like a lot. It's the first rain we've had here in California in a little while, like a real rain where the ground actually gets wet. So I decided that it was perfect Murcielago weather. That's a joke. It's actually supposed to stop raining here in only about an hour, but I gotta get to work, and I will show you why I gotta get to work so urgently at 5 in the morning, 5:50 in the morning. Furthermore, the Mercy is getting detailed this afternoon, so it makes all the more sense that I take it out in the rain. So that's what we got going on this morning. That's all for now. Mercy, beat up M3, nice wheels, beat up wheels, purchased yesterday. Truck, blocking the 2 doors. Thank you, Hamilton, for blocking these 2 doors perfectly with how you park the truck. Oh, but I know why you park the truck like this. Because you got a new office. Look at that. Your contemplation zone, your actual work zone, the tools you're gonna use to engine swap your MR2 with an LS. Over here, the sickest gym floor ever. Comes out pretty darn good. I actually haven't been able to work out here yet. It's been very busy. Let me show you through that door. I gotta do some gymnastics to get to a light switch before it's worth filming. So, hard cut. Yeah, a little busy in here, a little busy. Fit 12 cars in this shop yesterday, and it would be more if we didn't have things like an Escalade ESV in here. Let me walk you through these cars. We got the warranty Porsche. I have not heard from the engine builder in a week. He was supposed to call me on Friday. Hamilton, cut the sneeze. Okay. Civic Si, manual education vehicle. Dylan has had no time to finish pulling the head. We found burnt valves, I can't remember. It's way out of time. Needs a new timing chain, needs valves repaired. Genesis G90 in for its 45,000 mile maintenance. Escalade ESV in here for an engine mount. Way down in there. S2000 in for driver's window regulator. So this one won't be parked outside today, I guess. Our loaner car is in here again because the manager I fired in Fremont ordered the wrong catalytic converter. So yeah, we now have that in with about $6,000 worth of catalytic converter replacements. Ultima for something. What's it here for, Dylan? What's it here for? It's check engine light for mass airflow and PCV. Forerunner for leaking transfer case. This is the first time you're seeing how full it is in here. It's great. Loaner Explorer, 500,000 mile Explorer. The Ghibli waiting on parts again. AC compressor needs to be replaced. And the Loaner Camry, which we haven't seen in forever. 4 months. This thing was loaned out for 4 months. And yeah. So getting that fixed up now. It had 7,000 miles put on it. That's all for now. We got to get open. Saturday morning. It is October 4th. So this week in the Fremont shop, we had a very good week again. We had an $12,000 Thursday. We had a $29,000 week. And I'm proving that you can do 100 plus for sure per month in sales and $20,000+ in profit out of a 2 technician location pretty easily. So happy about that. It's just a matter of keeping things rolling, really. You just got to keep things rolling. So it was a strong week. I didn't record at all on Friday. the nanny called in sick, so I was at home, and then I was back-to-back meetings from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. straight. Just picked up a new fleet account, so I went out to their place about 10 minutes from the Fremont shop and picked up the first vehicle, met the owners of the company, etc. Then I had 3 interviews for new managers for the Fremont shop. That was great. And then I had a lunch and learn. I had a vendor come in and do a training for us, which was cool. So yeah, that's the Friday. That's what happened on Thursday and Friday. We're gonna start the new week with plenty of work to do as well, which is great. I'm headed to the shop right now to conduct 2 phone interviews and 2 in-person interviews. One of the in-person interviews is for a guy I think will be a good fit for the San Ramon shop. One of the in-person interviews is for Campbell. One of the phone interviews is for Campbell. And then the other phone interview is a guy who is currently running a wheelworks on the peninsula, and he lives in San Mateo. So not the most convenient location, but he seemed like a very capable person, at least from his well-formatted resume. So I don't know. I'm just kind of looking at it as a opportunity to build a relationship with someone. So that's all for now. Okay, well, I recorded actually quite a lot more than what you just saw in those last couple clips there, but I can't share everything with you yet because some of the decisions that I made have not been made public yet. So don't forget to subscribe. That's my lovely cliffhanger for you in this week's video. And also, if you watched all the way to the end, thank you very much. Please leave a like so we can show up higher in the YouTube algorithm. And also, if you have any questions or feedback, leave a comment below. And until next week, I hope you can go out and continue to build your own automotive dreams and stay driven.